New question, the member from Parry Sound, Muskoka.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Health. Minister, over the past several months, Ornge Air Ambulance has refused calls to land at helipads at night in Parry Sound District. In August 2014, a 16-year-old girl was seriously injured in an ATV accident, just 7 minutes from the Ardbeg helipad. Despite solar lights having been installed, fine flying weather, and a letter from Ornge saying night restrictions had been lifted, Ornge refused to land. They instead landed at Parry Sound Hospital, a 45-minute land ambulance drive one way. Minister, local first responders have no certainty if an Ornge helicopter will land when needed. So as Minister, what can you do to provide some certainty as to the availability of air ambulance services in Parry Sound District and across the north?
Thank you. Minister of Health and Long-Term Care.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I appreciate the member opposite bringing this issue to our attention. It is an issue that I'm aware of. I've asked my officials to look into the particular circumstances surrounding this. I also know that the member opposite, and he has commented somewhat on the sorts of parameters that we need to look at, but there are many conditions that determine whether or not an air ambulance, an Ornge helicopter or fixed-wing aircraft can or cannot land at a particular locality. They obviously make every effort subject to the safety of the individuals that are piloting or on that craft itself. They make every effort to ensure that they can provide the highest quality of care on an urgent basis to those that need it. But again, Mr. Speaker, I already am. I have asked my officials to further, with Ornge, to look at the details of this in terms of how we might, going on a go-forward basis, provide a higher level of certainty.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Thank you, Minister, and I'm glad you recognize there is a problem and you understand that in an emergency, time is of the essence. Local first responders and municipal officials have tried to get answers from Ornge and have been in contact with your office. I've spoken with the Mayor of Whitestone, Chris Armstrong, and with the Fire Chief, Bob Whitman. They feel like they're getting the runaround from Ornge. They say that air ambulance is a vital link, that the current situation is not an acceptable situation. And it's not just Ardbeg. Ornge won't land at night at South River or Britt helipads and many across the north as well. So, Minister, when can you tell the people of Parry Sound District, when can the people of Parry Sound District expect to get certainty on whether Ornge will land at their helipads before a tragedy happens?
Thank you, Minister.
Well, you know, Mr. Speaker, I've committed to following up on this, as I already am, in fact, through our officials and with Ornge. And I have no doubt that the member opposite appreciates as well that it's not just the safety and well-being for the patient or the potential patient, but it's also the safety and well-being of the pilots, the paramedics, those that are on these craft doing this important service every single day. So we make every effort, and I know Ornge does as well, to provide the highest quality of service. In fact, 90% of patient transports from emergency scenes were actually confirmed within 10 minutes, Mr. Speaker, and so they do remarkable work every day around this province. There are specific circumstances that may lead to a positive or a negative decision in terms of their ability to land at a specific location. And as you mentioned to the member opposite, I'm looking into this specific case.